Good morning, Postal peeps and Ivory freaks. Let me talk to you. Yeah. I wanted to do that. Listen. It's crazy. Y'all were in the comment section about 10, 15 videos ago talking about, hey, Jay, what happened to the lady that, put the cereal with the milk in the bowl first and then the cereal after. And y'all were jumping on me. You were saying, no, Jay, that's wrong. Give the lady a chance. So, hey, got some good news for you. I gave her a chance. She just left the house a little while ago because I had to put her ass in a a Uber because, everything was going good. Gave her the best 2.5 minutes of her life. She gets up to go to work this morning and, I'm like, all right, let me see how this works out. So she goes to put her pants on and she slides both legs in her pants at the same time. You hear me? Both legs. How does somebody do that? You put both legs in at the same time. No, that's not even the worst part, family. She goes and she puts her sock on and then her shoe. One at a time. Sock on, shoe. Sock on, shoe. I said, you're going to have to go. You don't have to get from around here. I don't know what kind of weirdness or witchcraft or sorcery you've been in the past. First, it was the milk in the bowl before the cereal. Now, you go over here putting your pant legs on first. You got to go. Anyway, what were we talking about? All right, let's get to the video.
All I hear is talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. The she be down the ride, oh, I bet that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Is everybody clean? Is everybody crisp? Are you feeling gyrey? We're going to talk today. We're going to talk about these things going on in the country, and it's a little complicated to explain it. So I'm going to leave the link in the video description. So you guys can actually, I'll leave it in the comment section so you guys can actually go through it and see exactly which new USPS network is going to be, if it applies to you. Again, it goes through every single one. It tells you which ones are going to be potential LPCs, RD, PDCs, ABCs, and 1, 2, 3s, and there's a little list in there. You just scroll through the list and just check to see if yours is in there and what it's going to possibly, turn into. So there's one for the potential SNDCs, and according to what I'm seeing, it's one that's a potential LDCs. There's one or LPCs, local postal centers, and it's just a lot. The RPDCs. So it's more complex than I can apparently explain it. But this is a brand new article for the ones that say, oh man, it's old news. No, this is a brand new article. It just came out 2 days ago. So again, I'll leave the link in the pinned comment so you can just scroll through, and you probably already just went and checked it. But we're going to piggyback off of Tuesday night rant and, basically explain it, because apparently a lot of people didn't really care for my rant. And, my thing is, if it applies to you, then, it's you. Okay. They say if the shoe fits, wear it. The shoe fits, wear it. I don't see how people can be upset about somebody being held accountable for their actions. This is the problem that we have. How do we not be held accountable for our actions? How do we get mad when we have consequences for acting out? Person was like, oh, well, hey, if it does, it's none of your business if nobody shows up to work. Touche. None of my business. But when they get back to work, I don't want to hear nothing about you complaining because you getting written up. And then you get mad because you get written up. Also, to be clear, there are people that have instances where they need to take off. Because of physical ailments, and I've said this in my videos before, I don't understand how people can dissect things and say, oh, well, this, that, this, and the third. No. If you have legitimate reasons to bang out, then by all means. But, you know, if we look at the attendance nationwide, if we got 650,000 employees, more than half of them have piss poor attendance. That's just something that it is. And this is not directed at you that's watching me, unless it applies to you that's watching me. It is what it is. I mean, really, I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. I'm sorry. You can go find another channel that'll sugarcoat your likes.
Unexpected expenses stressing you out? Get the money you need now with Loans for Feds, a program designed specifically for federal employees. Bad credit is not a problem. Application is fast and easy with same-day approvals. Apply now.
Another person said, oh, you're anti-union. Anti-union? Really? Oh, you should go get a trucking company yourself because you're anti-union. Am I not the one that speaks nationwide, that touches every single state, that said less than a week ago, go to your union meeting so you can voice your opinion? Because I don't care for certain union shop stewards does not mean that I am not for the union. Don't misconstrue my words. All right, let's not play word games here. Bottom line is this: some unions, stewards nationwide are great. The name is great, but it doesn't matter if your steward sucks. That is fact. If your union steward sucks, you can't change that. You can't change that. If your union steward is in bed with management, that is something that is a fact. For the people that don't understand that, read the comments. You may have a great steward. You may be a great steward. And people should follow suit. But for the ones that read the comments and see what the people that they represent want don't align with what your steward is actually doing, then maybe you need to wake up. Well, we wouldn't have jobs if it weren't for the unions. You're correct. You're correct. That's great as a whole. It doesn't mean that there isn't a bunch of bad apples in that damn union. It's fact. It's fact. It's not made up. Because read the comments. I read every comment, every single comment. That's how we pull this information. And just from the people that work at the post office that are in my family, I know what I have to deal with when it comes down to dealing with the stewards. When somebody has to say, oh, Dad, man, my steward is this, that, this, and the other. And I have to go find another steward 50, 60 miles away. It's actually gonna fight because the one that he deals with is in bed with management. That's a shame. When my ex-wife says, hey, I don't even know who our steward is. We don't even have one at the office. Why not? Okay, well, I'll find you one. When I gotta call 30 different stewards to find out if they can help with a scenario, something ain't right there. Or when she calls, here we go. When you call your union hall and they don't get back to you, it's because they're so busy, right? Because you don't know who your union steward is, or because you have a serious issue and nobody comes to your rescue. A serious issue, a violation of the contract issue. Not, oh, the supervisor don't like me, No, we talking about serious issues. and don't know how to move forward, and you have nobody to reach out to. That's an issue. We, as postal workers, should be able to reach our union stewards at any given time. As Americans, we're supposed to be able to reach our state representatives by phone call, reaching their secretary, by mail, whatever it is, at any given time. Same concept. So don't say I'm anti-union. Don't do that. Also, when it comes down to each and every one of us being held accountable for our actions, how does anybody say otherwise? No, we should not be held accountable for our actions. And don't say, oh, I'm attacking the workers. No, I said every single person. I love how people listen to half a video and they say, oh, well, he's for... No. This is every single person needs to be held accountable for their actions. What they call them, bad actors? Yeah. If you got bad management, they need to be held accountable for their actions. And when the consequences come, it should be dealt with. The same thing comes for us. If for whatever reason you didn't do your job correctly and you get addressed by management because something was incorrect in the way you performed your job duties, here goes. It's in the contract. It's in our union contract. It said we're supposed to perform our job duties, right? And if you don't, there's consequences for your actions. You can't get mad because management called you in and said, hey, we're gonna have to do a PDI. What? Nah, man. How do the man that gets pulled over for a suspended license, got illegal paraphernalia in his vehicle, get mad at the police officer for doing what? His job. He's doing his job. How do you lash out at somebody else for doing their job? If that's part of their job duties, which is discipline, deal with it. Deal with it. Suck it up. Deal with it. Got too many soft people in this world. Period. I don't know much more I can say about this, but this video was to give you the information about the new processing systems and everything like that. That information is in the first pinned comment. So please go through, look for your specific plant. There's about 4 different styles of plants: the RPDCs, the LPCs, and the SNDCs, and the PNDCs. Just look. There's a little thing where you scroll through and you see, and there it is. All of it updated. You don't want to hear about it? That's cool. That's cool. Somebody was like, blah, blah, blah. Hey, you ain't got to watch it, but don't be surprised or shocked when it happens. And then if you see yours in there, that's when you turn and you say, excuse me, Mr. Union Shop Steward, sir, do you know about this? This ain't attacking a union, but the more we are informed, the more united we can be. Got that? This is JH with a little bit of that morning rant on the Wednesday. And we out.